Hi, I'm Judy with HarmonicLivingNow.com and welcome to the Monday Morning Shift. Have you heard of energy zappers? I don't know if that's really a technical term or not. I might have just made that up. But what energy zappers are those things that seem to hit you when you're like at your best, right? You're rolling through the day, feeling awesome. And you're just feeling really great about things. There isn't anything that could bring you down except for these energy zappers. They could come to you in the form of a person whose level of energy isn't exactly where yours is. It might be way down there, and for some reason their energy grabs a hold of yours and pulls you down, doesn't it? Or it could come in the form of traffic. You're rolling around fine, boom, traffic comes to a halt, and something happens inside, right? It's an energy zapper. You're no longer in that great feeling space. Could be a long line at the grocery store, or even an unexpected bill that shows up. So what I'd like to do with you today is do some tapping to help keep us in our own energy, in our own good feeling energy, because after all, at the end of the day, we have that power to choose to stay there or to allow these energy zappers to take us out of it. So let's start with the side of the hand and repeat after me. And you can do this anytime there's an energy zapper that comes your way. And just really focus on that energy zapper and how it's made you take that dive from that good feeling vibration that you were at into the lower frequency. And let's bring us back up. Even though I've come head on with this energy zapper again. It seems to just show up when it's least expected. And it really stops me in my tracks. I completely honor how I feel about it. Even though this energy zapper could ruin my day if I let it, and I've let it before, I just honor how I feel and accept who I am anyway. Even though I've come face to face with yet another energy zapper in my day, I accept and love who I am anyway. Wow, this thing showed up out of nowhere. I was feeling great, and then bam. This had to happen. Minor irritants, but boy, does it take me down. This energy zapper just ruins my day sometimes. I wonder why that is. I was feeling so great. But it can turn that around so quick. I wonder why that happens. I wonder why it's so easy for me to take that lower road. I automatically respond that way. I'm just going to notice that. It's really pretty interesting. When I know, in fact, that I have the power to not let that happen. It's always my choice. That's a pretty good feeling, knowing that it's always my choice. I can let those energy zappers bring me down, or I could choose to just ignore them in whatever way I find fit at the time. I can choose to stay in my own energy and not join the energy of that energy zapper. That feels good to make that choice. That feels good to step into my power and choose how I want to feel. Nobody or nothing can make me feel any other way. I choose how I want to feel. I love being in that power. I love the reality of that, the truth of that. I love the fact that I'm that powerful. I have complete and total control over my emotions, over my happiness. It feels really good to know that no matter how many energy zappers come my way, I have the choice to stay in my own higher frequency, my own level of happiness. I don't have to join it. I don't have to join in with the lower frequency of the energy zappers. And that feels good to know that I have that power, that I have that control. I'm just going to notice that truth, breathe in that truth, and give myself permission to live that truth and to change my responses to energy zappers, because they're going to happen. It's just the way it is. But I got one life, and I choose to live it as happy as I can, as often as I can, because man, it's too short to waste it in any other way. I'm just going to breathe in that truth now. Whew, that felt really good because I actually did have an energy zapper this morning. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found that this video is helpful for you whenever you come across your next energy zapper. And until next week, on the next Monday morning shift. And if you haven't, by the way, signed up for it, you can do that at www.harmoniclivingnow.com, where you'll get a video somewhat like this, and we'll talk a little bit about a few bothersome issues that happen to all of us from one time or another, and we'll do some tapping to kind of release it. And I'll show you how you can shift out of some of those lower feelings and take control over your own emotions. All right, you guys, you know what to do. Go out there and make it your own.